YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, what's happening? It's your boy, the Cleaver, Colin Andrew, and I am here today on Tuesday, May 7th, 2019, for another episode of The Chopping Block. And today, we are going to cover what the fuckery was of Monday Night Raw last night, April 6th edition of May 6th, edition of Monday Night Raw. We started out with the chairman of the board, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, coming down to the ring. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick and tired of seeing Vince anymore. Every time he comes around, just shit goes to shit, basically. So Vince comes out and is talking about, all this. I really don't remember what he was talking about because it sounded like he was about to have a stroke, but out comes Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston and Roman Reigns. Roman came out first. It was advertised that he was going to show up onto the show tonight. He had unfinished business or whatever. So Roman comes out, and then Daniel Bryan comes out, and then Kofi Kingston comes out. So we have 3 SmackDown guys on Raw. And Vince McMahon is like, oh, I'm a genius. We're going to have a wild card. It's the wild card. We're going to have 3 competitors from every show, or from 3 competitors from SmackDown can show up on Raw, and 3 competitors from Raw can show up on SmackDown. I'm a genius, I'm a genius, I'm a genius. Then he gets interrupted again by Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre throws a little shade at Daniel Bryan and Kofi, but he's like, I'm not concerned with you guys, I'm concerned with Roman. So boom, Vince McMahon makes 2 WrestleMania rematches because, we all love rematches. Kofi versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, and then we get Roman against Drew McIntyre. So Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston ended up being the main event of Raw. So tonight we should naturally see a Raw main event on SmackDown. It was just a hot garbage show. We had Ricochet versus Robert Tom Selleck Roode in a match. If Ricochet lost, Robert Roode would take his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match coming up in 2 weeks. Live on the WWE Network for $9.99. So we had Lacey Evans leave some notes in the back for Natalya and Naomi, and they started reading them, and then Dana Brooke came in, and they started talking, and Natalya's like, smells like peach cobbler, and she's like, did she seriously send her notes? And the notes all addressed them to be in the ring in formal wrestling attire, or be ringside, I should say, for her upcoming match. So we get a Lacey Evans squash match against, I don't even remember who it was, because she was just probably local Cincinnati girl, or maybe someone out of OVW, or I don't know, somewhere around that region. I can't remember her name though. But we had Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Natalya, and Dana Brooke all at ringside, because those are the 4 women from Raw competing in the Raw side of the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women. Lacey Evans, obviously got a quick win, hit her women's right. Becky Lynch comes down, they brawl it out for a little bit, and Graves is all running his mouth how Becky has to attack her from behind, and yada yada yada. When Lacey's been the one cheap shotting for weeks now. So Graves, keep your mouth shut. You look done with a fucking shaved head too, by the way. Normally I don't try to swear on the show, but hey, this episode of Raw was garbage. I've been watching since the first episode of Raw, and I don't know what the hell they need to do anymore to make things any better, but this was shit. Straight dog shit. So we get a segment with the Usos, and they come out. So the Revival is getting ready to go against, who are they getting ready to go against? It doesn't matter. And the Usos come out saying that, they have this new product on the line called Usi Hot, and it's sweat activated. and supposedly they put it in the Revival's trunks. And then a little time goes on, then the Revival starts to realize, oh shit, you know, it's like icy hot, and you see Scott Dawson, dragging his ass like a dog across the ring, and then they run up the ramp, and the Usos offer him some water. Instead of drinking it, they pour it on their stuff, which if you ever put icy hot on them, 9 times out of 10, water makes it 10 times worse. So, then we see Scott Dawson do the frickin' Kevin McAllister from Home Alone when he put the aftershave on, but in a very high, screechy, girly voice. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else I'm missing here. We had a backstage segment with Rey Mysterio and Dominic, and that ended up leading to Dominic being told by Joe, look, I'm going to beat up your old man, and, you know, yada, 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 yada. So somehow between now and Money in the Bank, I see Dominic either getting in a Coquina clutch somehow, or attacking Joe, or trying to make a save for his dad or something. I know that he has been trained professionally. I know that compared to Ray, he's big as fuck. He looks like a big kid. He looks about 6 feet tall. So, I mean, I know he's got some training. They let George Mizanin in the ring and throw some punches and stuff with Shane. So, why not give Rey Mysterio's kid a shot up against Joe somehow? If it's just one punch, a kick, a screw over, or something. But he got involved way back in the day when he was, you know, in elementary school still. So, why not as an adult? It was a decent segment, though. Hopefully that match is better at Money in the Bank. So, yeah, they confirmed the match at Money in the Bank. Ray versus Joe, U.S. title. So, we have that on there, too. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. It was a better match than WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre hit a reversed Alabama slam onto Reigns on the outside under the apron. That was fucking awesome. It was a great move. Really not too much this match. Like, I really don't have a lot of notes on it. Like I said, it was a very boring episode of Monday Night Raw. Shane McMahon and Elias came down and attacked Roman. So there's some more SmackDown guys on Raw, but it doesn't count because it's Shane McMahon and he brought Elias just for one purpose only. It's not like he's getting involved in any other way. It was just to carry on to the feud that they have going on SmackDown. So it is what it is. No Way Jose comes out for a segment, so you know it's something going to be squashy or, you know, a few minutes. That's it. That's all No Way Jose is right now. It has been since he got up on the main roster. But Lars Sullivan music hits, which this threw me off a little bit because I'm like, oh, great, another SmackDown guy on Raw. Awesome, wonderful, great, grand. He comes down, wipes out the whole little conga line that he has, and then wipes him out. And he goes back, and he goes and ends up in Vince's office, and Vince's on the phone with somebody saying, yeah, I'm a genius, this wild card thing's awesome, and yada, 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 yada. Well, Lars, you know, he's like, yeah, 3 people from Raw, 3 people from SmackDown each week. And then Lars walks in and just stares at him, and Vince says, okay, 4 people. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hangs up the phone and looks at Lars, and they just stare at each other for a minute, and Vince goes, good talk, and everything walks away. I mean, this night was just a crap night. I'm hoping to see the winner, or I'm hoping to see the writers pick up stuff here a little bit and start listening to fans a little bit more. And, you know, I'm not trying to bitch about the product, but I just don't know how to explain it anymore. Ricochet actually ended up winning over Bobby Roode. Sorry, I know I got sidetracked off of that earlier, but yeah, Ricochet's still in the Money in the Bank match. We got another Firefly Funhouse promo from Bray Wyatt. Mercy the Buzzard killed Rambling Rabbit, and he's like, oh, it's okay, I forgive you. And every kid sitting in his little attendants looked like they wanted to kill themselves. Sad, 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 sad. I'm hoping this plays out. I'm hoping to see Luke Harper get rolled into it somehow, because that would be awesome. I mean, he's on a contract for another year. So do something with him, WWE. Please just don't shelf him. Send him back to NXT if needed, something. John Huberts deserves to wrestle. It's what he is good at, and if you saw past some bullshit that he can't do a southern accent, fuck you, Vince. Fuck you and your whole family. Can't do a southern accent. Let's hear your southern accent, Vince. You grew up in Connecticut. He grew up in Rochester, New York. Fuck you. Please do something with him and make this Funhouse Bray Wyatt Mr. Rogers shit pay off. It's starting to get a little more intriguing to me, but at the same time, it's like, come on, do something. If I'm forgetting something, leave me a note in the comments. I'm sorry. It's I don't really care. I don't really care. So Kofi Kingston. Oh, we had a tag match. I forgot. Yeah, because during the beginning of the little bout, after all the SmackDown guys show up, AJ Styles came out, and then Seth Rollins came out, and Seth said something to AJ about how SmackDown was fine before he was there, because AJ was upset how he got drafted to Raw, but SmackDown guys can just show up on Raw now. When he built, the house that AJ Styles built was SmackDown, and Rollins was like, yo, it was cool before you got there, it's going to be cool now, you just got to focus on me. And then Vince puts him like, all right, you guys want to, be tough guys to each other, let's see how you team together, and I'm going to go get a mystery tag team. And lo and behold, Bob the Lash and Baron Olive Garden Corbin. Shocker. I mean, we obviously know who gets the victory here, Rollins and AJ, but we're going to move on to the main event. Oh, War Raiders, Viking Raiders, whatever. They beat the Raw Tag Team Champions tonight because, I mean, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, I mean, they're the best team ever, So I'm predicting a Money in the Bank tag team title match between the Viking Raiders and Edgeheads, or Hawkins and Ryder, whatever you want to call them now. But Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan's our WWE Championship match. Main event. So they tried to pull some stuff, Michael Cole saying that we haven't seen the WWE Championship defended on Raw in years. Remember the night after WrestleMania, y'all? Remember that? Rollins, Kofi, title for title. Yeah, sorry. Y'all think we're dumb as fuck, but we ain't. Decent match between Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan made his return. He has not been seen since WrestleMania. There was a lot of stuff going around that he was injured. There was a lot of things, that it was a very serious injury, etc. But it's good to see him back. Good match for him. No sign of Rowan anywhere. Nothing. I was maybe expecting him to do a run-in at the end of the show. Something. Nope. Kofi wins clean with a Trouble in Paradise. It was a decent match. I mean, it was what it was. Raw ended with Kofi Kingston on top celebrating in the ring. So we saw 5 SmackDown guys on Raw tonight, or last night, so I'm assuming we'll see a bunch of Raw guys on SmackDown. So I'm assuming the brand split is slow. This is how they're going to slowly kill the brand split, which wouldn't hurt. I mean, honestly. But with Fox, the Fox deal coming up and stuff, I think they're going to want to bounce people around. So we'll see how it goes. Tonight on SmackDown, supposedly we're going to get some new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. See who that pull out of their ass on that one. Probably going to be like Nakamura and Rusev or something. But hey, it is what it is. Might do another video on that tomorrow, depending on how hot garbage it is. But I'm going to get to the plugs real quick. So you can find me on my Twitter and my Instagram at Colin26Andrew. You can support my friends, Stefan and Jerry, over at Aftermatch Wrestling. That's AFT. Shit. Aftermatch Wrestling. AFTERMATCH Wrestling. Sorry, had a little brain fart there. You can find everybody, for the most part, on the Facebook group Armbar. That's all capitals. ARMBAR exclamation point. Always remember the exclamation point. That's who'll find you. There's a few administrators in there, which I am one of them. Jerry and Stefan, and can't remember who else. A bunch of moderators. We have Chris Mace, Simply C, Simply Cindy, Noah Foster, the Simple Man, etc. It's a lot of fun in that group. A lot of memes, discussions, theme days, etc. So go check that out. And most importantly, keep supporting NoDQ.com. NoDQ.com/shirts takes you to the pro wrestling tees section for NoDQ. Buy a shirt. There's several to choose from. They're all dandy and hot and fun, and you know, it goes to a good human being, or human beings that work hard to give you their input and time on the world of professional wrestling. So go over to, again, it's NoDQ/shirts, NoDQ/Noah, NoDQ.com/Stefan, STEFAN, then NoDQ.com/Cindy, CINDY. You can find Christopher Edward Mace on Facebook at Christopher Edward Mace. My NX team, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being in my life. But keep supporting wrestling. Keep supporting NoDQ.com. Keep supporting Aftermatch Wrestling, Armbar on Facebook, and then my Instagram and Twitter's account is Colin26Andrew. And if you're seeing this video on another platform, my YouTube channel is Colin, COLIN, space Andrew, ANDREW. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a great Tuesday. Hope they enjoy SmackDown tonight and NXT tomorrow, NXT UK. So till then, I am the Cleaver, Colin Andrew, and you all have a great day. Thank you.